Hi guys, my name is Michael. Welcome back. So in this video, I want to explain or I want to give my opinion on how I believe things will play out as we move further down in the year. Now, it's important for us to understand that this whole crypto wealth transfer community, it's been a journey, right? And like every journey, we have people who have been on the journey longer than others, right? So we have people that have been here for like 5 years, 6 years. People have been, they're this early, these early adopters or these, people who came in early. So it's important for us to understand that there are people, there are different people at various stages of this journey, right? And for those people who have been here for a while, right, holding on to the conviction this long, has been a real struggle, right? To hold on to their convictions, to hold on to what they heard, to hold on to their faith and their beliefs. It can be a struggle sometimes. So every once in a while, I like to do a video just to, encourage and strengthen the conviction and help strengthen the convictions of those people, and this is one of those videos. And so this video is going to be a follow-up to a video I did previously called Through the Fire, right? And in that video I talked about the fact that this whole crypto wealth transfer journey is going to be like going through the fire, right? And we might see more chaos as we move further down the year. And I've always talked about the fact that the way this transfer or the way this transition will work is that it's going to be chaotic, but inside of the chaos, there's going to be opportunities. I've said that, in a number of my videos. And so the month of March, I spoke about the month of March, and I said the month of March was going to be a very key month. It's a significant month, and a lot has happened in the month of March, and I believe a lot will still happen, in this last week of the month of March. So it's important for us to understand this. A lot of events that we're going to see down the year, like events we're going to see in April, May, June, July, and all the remaining months of the year, most of those events, right, will hold their origins in the month of March, because a lot has happened in the month of March. So whatever you see in April, whatever you see in July, whatever you see in October, most of those events, right, a majority of those events, right, you will be able to trace their origins back to the month of March. That is how important the month of March is for 2025. So I talked about a concept called Through the Fire, and I spoke about that particular achievement that was done in Guitar Hero, where a guy went played a particular stage in Guitar Hero called Through the Fire and Flames, right? And he came out successfully and achieved something that had never been done before. So what we're going to see, right, in this whole wealth transfer journey, right, we're going to see things that have never happened before, right? And it's important for you to understand that we are what you are expecting or what you are hoping for, really, right, are things that have never happened before. So it's very important. These are going to be major events in the world, right? So it's important for us to understand that. But most importantly, there is a concept that I perceived in my spirit, and it was called the FIRE movement, right? The FIRE movement. And the FIRE movement is not, it's not a religious term. It's actually an investment term, the FIRE movement. And what FIRE means really is financial independence and retire early movement. So this is actually an investment term. So if you go to Google and put FIRE movement, you're going to see a lot of details about that concept. So the whole idea of FIRE, right, is people who decide to save aggressively in order to be financially independent at a young age or retire early. So what these people do, people who are in the FIRE movement, what they do is that rather than save, say, 10% a year into pensions or something, they save aggressively. They save like 50% of their earnings or 60 or whatever, right? And the whole idea is that they're going to do this for a number of years, maybe 10 years, maybe 15 years, right? And the idea is that by saving aggressively like this, right, they will be able to retire early. They will be able to become financially independent at a very, good age, right? That is why they go hard in the savings. And what I'm hearing, is that this year we're going to see a divine FIRE movement, right? And this is going to be a number of individuals that through this whole crypto wealth transfer will become part of this FIRE movement. So we're going to see people who will be financially independent. We're going to see a lot of individuals who will have, enough liquidity, enough resource to retire early, and we're going to see a lot of individuals who will be able to leave the workplace behind. That is how significant, this crypto transfer, or this crypto the end goal of this crypto. This is what it's going to look like. At the end, there's going to be a divine FIRE movement. These are people who will may never have to worry about, working again. And it might sound like grandiose, it might sound like, far-fetched, it might sound like a sales pitch, right? But this is what I believe will happen at the end of this journey. So if you're on this journey, it's important to always have the big picture, in front of you, in order to strengthen your conviction, because sometimes you might be weak in your conviction when you see things happening. You see XRP, and I'm going to do a video on XRP, why XRP didn't go up. I've sort of alluded to that already in one of my videos. You can check that out. The video is called how I believe XRP will get to $100. But a lot of times, when you see all these ups and downs, and it can make you very weak, with your convictions. I think the Bible says hope deferred makes the heart sick. So if you keep getting this disappointment, however little they are, right, at some point you will get tired of holding on to your convictions. And also, I know there are a lot of other YouTubers who give out dates, who give out times, and you just keep seeing these dates and times roll over, nothing is happening. So a lot of people get weak, and I'm here today to just strengthen your convictions. If you're somebody who has been already having a double mind about certain things, it's important for you to keep the big picture in front of you. So what we're going to see at the end of this crypto journey is something called the FIRE movement, and this is going to be a divine FIRE movement. And like I said, FIRE means financial independence and retire early movement, right? So we're going to see a lot of people, right, at the end of this journey, right? A lot of people will become financially independent. A lot of people will will have the opportunity to retire early, and a lot of people will have the opportunity to leave the workplace for good. And when I'm saying this thing, it's not for everybody, right? Like I said, those who go through the fire will become part of the FIRE movement. Those who have gone through the fire will become part of the FIRE movement. And so it's important for you to understand that concept. Like I said, this is something you can check online, the FIRE movement, right? FIRE movement, F-I-R-E movement. But again, the one I'm talking about is going to be a divine one. This is going to be, the Lord making people fire, right? It's going to make them fire, if I can put it that way. So not the fire that burns, but actually fire, the financial fire, right? There's going to be a financial fire, if I can put it that way. So many things are coming into my spirit at the moment, but I'm going to control myself not to say everything. But yeah, we're going to see a divine fire, right? We're going to see a fire. There's going to be a fire, at the end of this journey. And, so I just thought I'd bring that to your attention. Like I said, this is a message for people who have been, holding on to their convictions for a long time, and people who have been believing, praying, and, just pushing through the various challenges that has come with this journey. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring that to your attention. Remember to like and subscribe if you like videos like this and enjoy this content. Bye for now.